So the brand new Xerjoff fragrance is finally here. And let me tell you something, with this particular olfactive offering, we're talking about versatility, mass appeal, compliments. This is such an amazing fragrance, a champagne accord. There's grapefruit, there's plum, there's coffee, there's osmanthus, there's a hint of incense. This is a very complex fragrance, but it's very bright, citrusy, very fresh. And I'm excited to give you my thoughts on it very soon. This is Louis XV, 1722. Make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin today's episode and I give you my thoughts on the newest Xerjoff fragrance, Louis XV, 1722. This is available at Twisted Lily for those of you who are interested. Links are going to be down below, not commission links, not a sponsored post either. But I do want to start the video off first by saying that if you're a fan of fragrance related content, and of course, if you love smelling your best, hit subscribe, hit the bell, and give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. It would really, really mean a lot to me. And here's the thing, you can sample fragrances at Twisted Lily. So you don't have to commit to the purchase of a full-size bottle, no blind buys, right? And I believe you can sample this one there too. So I'm going to leave the link down below. And just to reiterate, this is not a sponsored video and it's not an affiliate link either. I just want to make it accessible for you to sample this fragrance, especially if my description of it sounds enticing to you, or it sounds like the type of fragrance that you can see yourself thoroughly enjoying. So there's grapefruit, there's plum, there's coffee, there's a floral personality, there's a bit of incense in the dried down, there's this champagne accord. So it's very bright and bubbly and fizzy, and I'm excited to give you my thoughts as far as the smell is concerned. Let's take a quick look at the presentation first. Of course, with that being said, you just saw the presentation. Xerjoff presentations are second to none, but you're not going to be wearing the bottle around your neck, right? You're going to be wearing it. People are going to smell it. It's an invisible accessory. So what does it smell like? Well, it opens up very fresh. I mean, this stuff is incredibly fresh. So I think it's that grapefruit compounded with that champagne accord, and there could very well be aldehydes used in this fragrance, and it just gives it this very zesty, fizzy, bubbly, sparkling, vivacious introduction. It's not overly aldehydic, and sometimes with the overuse of aldehydes, it can give the fragrance a bit of a vintage vibe that's not happening in here. It doesn't come across smelling antiquated or anything like that. It is very bright and fresh and zesty. And of course, it's a little bit on that tangy side of things. And whenever grapefruit is used, you're thinking grapefruit and yuzu, pomelo. These types of citrus ingredients are going to be a bit more on the tart side of things. And so you are going to get that very zingy introduction on account of the citrus and the aldehydes, but then you're also going to get a touch of warmth from this fragrance too. Could be the coffee, could be the incense, could be some resins used in the dried down, a bit of an ambery personality as well. And the plum that is in here is not overly syrupy or sticky or saccharine. As a matter of fact, it's more of like a secondary note. It's really more about that bright, fresh, citrusy vibe in the opening, and that champagne accord also has a lot to do with it. And then you do have this clean floral heart, right? A lot of perfumes can have a very heady floral personality. They can be very strong, for lack of a better word. This one is a very clean, elegant, timeless, professional type of a DNA. And this has mass appeal. If you're looking for mass appeal, you're looking for versatility, you're looking for something that is perfectly unisex, can be worn confidently in the office, something that can also be worn on like celebratory occasions, and I'm guessing the champagne accord has influenced my subconscious in that manner. But this is such a beautiful compliment getting mass appealing DNA from the Xerjoff brand. And this is a brand that does citrus very well. If you're familiar with Neo, Torino 21, I mean, this brand has so many incredible citrus based fragrances. But they also have a lot of really dark experimental fragrances. There's More Than Words, which is a very dark, fruity, rose, ambery fragrance with a lot of resins. And, you have a lot of darker personalities as well. Amabile is also one that is on the, sort of apple, cardamom, fresh side of things. So this is a really interesting, bright, compliment getting DNA, and one that I couldn't recommend more. I mean, if you're looking to get into the brand Xerjoff, you heard about the Italian heritage of the brand. You saw the wide catalog of releases that the brand has put out, and maybe you've heard some of the praise from other content creators or bloggers or what have you. Maybe you've read about them in press and you're looking for something from the brand, but you're looking to start on the safer side of things. This is definitely one to check out initially. Of course, there's Erba Pura. Of course, there's Kobe. Of course, there's Uden. Of course, there's so many great fragrances from the brand that have achieved what I would like to call cult status. This is one that is very safe, very easy to wear. This one, Neo and Torino 21. Those are amazing. And then if you want to look for something a bit more experimental, then of course there are some other abstract offerings from the brand, but this one is fantastic. Get a sample from Twisted Lily. I have a feeling you'll love it. Let's go ahead and finish things off with my overall assessment. So first up, in terms of the uniqueness and the overall smell, this is a very unique fragrance. And of course, the utilization of a lot of these ingredients, but the combination of those ingredients is really what's making it unique. I've smelled grapefruit fragrances before. I can list off a number of champagne accord fragrances. Pink Me Up by Atelier des Ors, Guilty Crush by House of Oud. There's so many champagne fragrances out there, but this one does it differently, and I really respect that. It has that mass appeal. Longevity, 10 plus hours on my skin. Projection, quite loud. Within the first hour and a half of application, it radiated just a little bit beyond an arm's length. Elbows length scent right around hour 7, skin scent right around hour 10, and it's all going to be contingent upon your skin chemistry. Versatility, perfectly unisex. This is great for a formal scenario. Despite the mass appeal, this is, I think, for a lot of people, especially considering the price, it's going to be a special occasion type of a fragrance. You can wear this in an office. Absolutely perfect for that. And because of that heavy-handed citrus and champagne introduction, this one I think is more fitting for a spring and summer scenario. But if you're wearing it in a climate-controlled environment, you can really wear it wherever or whenever you want. And I think this one will cater to anybody of any age, presentation, beautiful presentation. I think it's second to none. My final verdict on this fragrance is, if you're looking for a mass appealing Xerjoff fragrance, you don't know where to start, you're looking for something that is a compliment getting DNA, please check out the new Louis the 15th 1722 available at Twisted Lily. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you so much for joining me in this review. I hope you took something of value from this video. Are you interested in trying this one? Or are you one of the early birds? Have you tried this one already? I would love to hear from you. Drop your comment down below. And of course, if you took anything of value from today's episode, I would really appreciate it if you would consider supporting the channel by clicking subscribe, hitting the bell, and giving this video a thumbs up. It's absolutely free and it would mean the world to me. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and we'll see you tomorrow with a new episode. Bye.